back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Why So Salty? I'm here at the Gulf Shores, Alabama beach. Just opened up today and soaking in the salty fresh air. But I wanted to do my first edition of, I guess it's a mini edition of a What's for Dinner. I'm going to share with you 2 Crockpot meals, a Crockpot Lasagna and then a Crockpot potato soup. So I just wanted to share the beautiful views with y'all, and then I'll give you some recipes. If you are new, please like and subscribe and comment and let me know what else you'd like to see. So today I'm going to show you another way to make something that seems difficult really easy. Okay, we're all about shortcuts. So lasagna is really delicious and it looks good and tastes good, but a lot of people don't even attempt to make it because it seems like it's so hard, and it can be hard to do it in the oven. You have to make your noodles, pat them dry, get all your layers going. So I'm going to show you how you can do it in the slow cooker. So we can get this started and then have it for supper tonight. You can just get on with your day and not worry about it, and when it's supper time, you'll have lasagna and it's really hearty and delicious. Okay, so I've made a pound of ground beef here. Now, normally, another thing I was gonna say is I'm kind of halving this, what I normally do, for one thing to save on groceries, and for another thing, I don't eat this anymore, so it's really only going to be like John, Kinsey, maybe Holden would be eating this. So I don't want to make too much and have too many leftovers because, you know, we're saving. So I would normally do 2 pounds of ground beef, but I've only got 1 pound here. Just make up however much meat you need and just salt and pepper it and get that ready. And then for the cheese layer, I'm going to do 16 ounces of cottage cheese. This container has 24 ounces, so I'm just gonna leave a little in there and somebody else will finish that off. And then you're gonna want about 2 cups of shredded mozzarella. I'm gonna also save just a little bit of this because I'm gonna wanna put a little cheese at the top. So if you wanna do that, just do about 1.5 cups maybe. And then we're just gonna mix that cheese mixture together. Over here I have some spaghetti sauce. If I was making this the whole full recipe, I would do about, let's see, like probably 2 of the 27 or whatever ounce jars of sauce. I would do 2 of those, but again, I'm making this a little bit smaller, so I just have, I don't even know how much I got out here. This is probably about 4 cups or so of sauce for the amount that I'm making. Okay, so now let's go over to my crock pot and I'll show you how to layer this up and get it started. It is as easy as this. Okay, so now we've got all of our ingredients over here and I'm going to show you how to layer it. You're just going to put a small layer of sauce at the bottom there. Try not to make too big of a mess. Okay, so you've got sauce, and you're gonna do just a little bit of the cheese that we made. Okay, and then you're gonna put some ground beef. And then the best part, you're just gonna get noodles. You don't have to cook these. You're just gonna put them right in, break them however you need to make them fit in. You could even get your kids to help you break the noodles up and make that fun. All right, so you've got noodles, and you're gonna start all over. Put some sauce on top of that. Just cover the noodles. And then cheese. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my cheese on this layer. And then I'm going to do the rest of my beef right down on top. And then in this layer, since I did my noodles going this way, the first layer, on this layer I'm going to do them going this way. It just makes it to where when you cut it, it just holds up better and looks better also. So I'm just gonna break up some noodles, make it cover this area. And then gonna pour sauce. Make sure all the noodles are covered. Then I'm gonna grab my shredded cheese that I saved out for the top. And that is it. Now I'm gonna put the cover on. We're gonna cook this on low on the crock pot for 6 to 7 hours. Probably about 6 hours and 30 minutes will usually be about perfect for this. So later tonight I will show you what it looks like. Okay, so I just wanted to show you, I made the plate here of the lasagna and some garlic bread, and there's just a close-up of how yummy it looks, and you would never know that this was just a quick crock pot meal. You didn't sit there and take your time making this hard to make lasagna in a pan. So anyways, just thought I'd give you another idea of something easy to make. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all real quick how to make a really easy potato soup in your crock pot. So we'll just put everything in there, and then it can cook on high for 3 to 4 hours, and then on low for 8 to 10 hours. You know, just use your own judgment on that. But I'm gonna show you everything that you're gonna put in and how easy it is. This is gonna be 6 potatoes, just cut up, and then 2 carrots. And as usual with my recipes, you can do an onion if you want, but I always take out the onion. I don't want onion in my soup. But if you do, chop up an onion. Okay, and then you're gonna have 5 cups of water. 4 in there, and 1 right there. And then I've got 1/3 cup of melted butter. And then 1 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And then I've got a tablespoon of parsley. And then 4 chicken bouillon cubes. That's just gonna mix together with the water to make like the broth. Okay, and then that is it. We're just gonna put that in. I'm gonna do mine on high for 4 hours. So about an hour before you're ready to take it off. So for me, this will be at the 3-hour mark. You're just gonna put in a can of evaporated milk and then let it go for that last hour, and then your soup will be ready. Okay, so I kind of forgot that I was filming this, but I'm glad that I kind of ran into a little bit of a problem, because I can give you a tip on what to do if when your soup is done, when you're making potato soup and it's done, if it's a little too brothy for you, which this was when it finished. It was just runny, and I don't like it. I like it to be a little thicker. So if that happens to you, you can get, I just get this brand of the original mashed potato flakes, and I put a cup of the mashed potato flakes into the potato soup, and then you can see that it just makes it thicker for you, and it'll just make it a more hearty soup, so that it's not you know, too runny. If I was videoing before, I wish I would have remembered and you could see that it was really runny. But so there's a tip for you if you're making potato soup, this recipe or any recipe, and it is too thinned out. That's a really quick way to fix it.